Se trabó.
Good afternoon, Mr. Montoya. My team is conformed by my partners Camacho Locadio Gisec, Marian Valdez Melchor Daniel, and Trejo Vadillo Brian Uriel, and me, Maya Luna Carlos Emilio Tadeo. And we are going to talk about a little bit of the flying instruments. What are they components?
Hello, Mr. Montoya. Flight instruments are quite the set of mechanisms that equip an aircraft and that allow the pilot a flight operation in safe conditions. Depending on its size or degree of sophistication, an aircraft can have a variable number of instruments. They can be classified into three basic groups: piloting, engine control, and navigation. Airspeed indicator. The airspeed indicator shows the aircraft speed relative to surrounding air. Knots is the currently most used unit, but kilometers per hour is sometimes used instead. The airspeed indicator works by measuring the ram air pressure in the aircraft pitot tube relative on the ambient static pressure. The instrument is color coded to indicate important airspeeds such as the sail speed, never exceed airspeed, or safe flaps operation speeds.
Well, the attitude indicator, AI. The attitude indicator, formerly known as the gyro horizon or artificial horizon, is a flight instrument that informs the pilot of the aircraft orientation relative to Earth's horizon and gives an immediate indication of the smallest orientation change. The miniature aircraft and horizon bar mimic the relationship of the aircraft relative to the actual horizon. It is a primary instrument for flight in instrument meteorological conditions. Attitude is always present to users in the unit degrees. However, inner workings such as sensors, data, and calculations may use a mix of degrees and radians. As scientists and engineers may prefer to work with radians. The altimeter shows the aircraft's altitude above sea level by measuring the difference between the pressure in a stack of aneroid capsules inside the altimeter and the atmospheric pressure obtained through the static system. The most common unit for altimeter calibration worldwide is the hectopascals, except for North America and Japan, where inches of mercury (INHG) are used. The altimeter is adjustable for local barometric pressure, which must be set correctly to obtain accurate altitude readings, usually in either feet or meters. As the aircraft ascends, the capsules expand and the static pressure drops, causing the altimeter to indicate a higher altitude.
Turn coordination (TC). In aviation, the turn and slip indicator and the turn coordinator (TC) variant are essentially to aircraft flight instrument in one device. One indicates the different rate of turn or the range of challenge in the aircraft heading. The other parts indicate whether the aircraft is in coordinate flight, showing the slim of it of the tour. The slim indicator is actually an inclinometer that at red display the angle of the aircraft travels axis with respect to horizontal and in motion display this end as modified by the acceleration of the aircraft. The turn indicator is a gyroscopic instrument that controls the principle of precession. The gyros align the with the gimbal has limited freedom around the longitudinal axis of the aircraft. Heading indicator EA. The heading indicator is a flight instrument used in an aircraft to inform the pilot of the aircraft. Heading, heading the pilot will periodically reset the heading indicator of the to the heading shown on the magnetic compass. The heading using a gyroscope is be an direction mechanic for the aircraft running lane. One eight eight at the tankers at air force
Sorry, we have some errors in with my partner with his network. Well, I continued with the vertical speed indicator, the VSI. The biometer is one of the flight instruments in an aircraft used to inform the pilot of the rate of descent or climb. It can be calibrated in meters per second, feet per minute, depending on country and type of aircraft. It is typically connected to the aircraft external static pressure source. Is powered by in power flight, the pilot makes frequent use of the BSI to ascertain that level flight is being maintained. In gliding, the instrument is used almost continuously during normal flight, often with an audible output to inform the pilot of rising or sinking air. The simple type doesn't need an external source of power. The electronic type with audio needs a power source to be operative during the flight.
Gyroscope is a device used for measuring of maintaining orientation and angular velocity. It is a spinning wheel of disc in which and the axis of rotation is free, though assume an orientation be itself when rotating. The orientation of the axis is the building or rotation of moving according to the conservation of angular momentum. Applications of the gyroscope include inertial navigation systems, such as in the Hubble telescope. Gyroscope can be used to construct gyroscope which complement of or replace magnetic compass in ships, aircraft, and spacecraft vehicles in general to assist in stability. Bicycles, motorcycles, and ships or be used as part of a inertial guidance system. PITOT. The PITOT static system is a combined system that utilizes the static air pressure and the dynamic pressure due to motion of the aircraft through the air. These combined pressures are utilized for the operation of the airspeed indicator, ASI, altimeter, and vertical speed indicator. The PITOT tube is utilized to measure the total combined pressures that are present when an aircraft moves through the air. Dynamic pressure is present only when an aircraft is motion, therefore it can be true of the as pressure due to motion. Wind also generates dynamic pressure if those thermometer if a aircraft is moving through still air at 17 knots or if the aircraft speed of knots, the same dynamic pressure is generated.